Mathioli Charanam. In this podcast episode, Madhuri Amma takes a quote from one of Sri Amma Pujyasri Madhioli Saraswathy's books and explains the profound layers of meaning that this quote contains. You will hear a devotee read out the quote, which will then be followed by Madhuri Amma's explanation. We hope you enjoy the episode. Mathioli Charanam.
Mathioli Charanam, Jayanandalala. Can Urmila read out the quote?
We seem to be living within a confined periphery. Shouldn't we realize that a vast universe lies outside this periphery? A vast universe with limitless information.
Thank you. What a beautiful quote. That kind of binds everything together. It speaks volumes. So much information in that little sentence. It's telling us that we are so confined to a small bubble. And there is much more beyond that. What is this bubble? Your life, your family, your kids, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your teachers, and your life, your job, your manager. That's the bubble that we live in. Every day, it's a monotonous struggle with all these elements. We don't have time to even look outside of that bubble, to see what lies beyond that. Many people wait until they actually fall on their faces to even understand that this, whatever structure or this thing that I have created, my family, my friends, they can't even help me now. Though we are surrounded by all these people that I mentioned, when we fall on our face, none of these people can come and help us. None of them. Who we say, my daughter, my son, they wouldn't know how to help you. Whoever you say, your mother, your father, they wouldn't know how to help you. Maybe your mother will make a paisam for you in Dakana and dutify you and feed you. More than that, she won't know what to say, what to do. So the mother can only give a paisam or make your favorite dish and console you, but it's a temporary fix. No one can actually solve the problem. And of course, there are mothers who say, go pray to God. God can solve your problem. God will fix it. Swami da. But then the kid will be like, what do you mean God? Why all of a sudden God? He was not there till now. Why do I have to go to him now? So the ignorance of the fact that there is something beyond this world that was shown to him from the beginning. And that ignorance has to go on its own. That's how it's a sad thing. No one can clear it unless that person himself goes and seeks it. A lot of people ask, who am I? It should go beyond, I'm the body, I am Madhuri. It should go beyond that. It should go beyond the name, beyond the body, to understand who we are. Have we ever thought that there is something above all this in our fast day-to-day lives? Have we ever thought, what is beyond all this? What is above us? Above us nowadays is like storied of buildings, right? Above us is another floor, literally. Mottamadi, terrace. What is above that? The sky. How many of us have actually paid attention to this sky? This beautiful sky. That immense, vast space that is covering the whole, every inch. What is sky? There is no sky. It's an illusion. Do you know that? You feel something is covering us, right? It's like embracing us. We feel embraced in this, on this earth. When you go sit in the park or in the river and you look at the sky, you feel like it's embraced you. You feel protected. What is this sky? It's not even there. It's an illusion. There is no such thing as the sky. It's not like a wall there. You go there and you hit that sky. We all know this, but we forget. It's like a movie, right? You see a blank screen and then the movie comes, you're like watching it as if it's real. Once the movie's done, then you see this blank screen again. Scientifically, the sky is a layer of gases. It's nitrogen, carbon dioxide, all these gases, oxygen, all of them together. It's like the gravity is pulling it to the earth. So it's sticking around there for us, covering that part. And due to the sunlight, it appears blue. At night, it's dark. Space. Now, the sky is like a movie screen too. It projects the sun, the moon. Sometimes you see the moon too in the sky. In the blue sky, you see a moon. Even the darker it is, the moon is more brighter, right? But this blue sky, I'm talking about the blue part. The blue sky projects the sun and all the celestial. Sometimes you see Saturn, there are some things where you see even planets at some point of time when they're nearer to the sun, our Earth. So while they're orbiting. I mean, this whole thing is a huge science that cannot be studied in a lifetime. Especially when we talk about space. So when I say sky, it is a vast space. And this is who Lord Shiva is. One of the forms of Lord Shiva is the sky. Now I told you there is no sky. So what is he? Space. Can we measure space? Yeah. If I tell you, just measure from that end to that end, that space I need measurement, you will measure and give me. But I have to tell you from where to where. And you'll measure and give me. But that space, no one has measured. Even Lord Brahma and Vishnu couldn't measure. Remember the story? We go back to Tiruvannamalai, where they were trying to find the end of that space. They couldn't. Oh, wow. Why do you think the NASA will? When Brahma and Vishnu couldn't, you think NASA can achieve that? I don't think so. That's why they say lost in space. Really, you're lost in space, you're lost. Now, a little bit about what Ambal was trying to say. We know our solar system because we've all studied, right? In school, we know our solar system, we know our planets, and we know all these 9 planets orbiting the sun. Even the thought of it is so, it gives you goosebumps. How are they staying in line like that? Orbiting the sun, at the same time revolving, with a tilt. All of them are tilted in their axis a little bit. What is keeping them there? So many attributes. If you start reading about this astronomy, and it's mind-boggling. This is why Isaac Newton said, the more and more I read or I grasp knowledge or I'm in seek of knowledge, I have more respect for the Creator. Newton was a scientist, but he believed in God. It's very rare, but he believed in God. You know why? Because he felt more and more he dug up things. He had more and more respect for the Creator. That can also happen. So we know we belong to the galaxy known as the Milky Way, correct? That also we have learned. Do you know that like this, there are 100 billion to 2 trillion galaxies? This is according to NASA. They don't know. There could be more. Yeah, let that just sink in. It's beyond even our comprehension. And we are just stuck to a bubble that I was talking to you about initially. This bubble. And the scientists have also said that there is no boundary. There is no edge to the universe. They have still not found an edge. They've come to that conclusion. Brahma and Vishnu have come to that conclusion long back. But they've concluded that now that there is no edge. NASA says that there is more stuff out there that we have not detected yet. We know Ambal pervades everywhere. Right? So much unknown. Even the scientists have said there are so many things we have to detect still. So much unknown. But yet we know she pervades everything. The known and the unknown. The one who can take up any space, any form, anywhere, anytime to be with her devotees. Yeah, it all has to come back to her. I spoke about all that and then here we are back to her. If Ambal takes an avataram, does it mean she's missing in Kailaya? No. This energy that can pervade everywhere, everything, it can come as anything. It can come as one particle to be with you. That is the magnitude of her. That is the magnificence of her. We have read in Bhagavatam, Mahabharata, how Lord Krishna can be with every gopis at the same time. How? Same thing. Ambal can be with anyone at the same time. She can come as many avatars at the same time. She doesn't have to inform anyone. Her yearning, just like you yearned for her, she yearns for you, she will come. She doesn't have to inform anyone. She doesn't have to tell anyone, I'm going to come there at this time. No. It's her call. She's the boss. She confines herself to this body, the human body, the most weakest of all that we spoke about. Even nature sustains, but the human body is the most weakest. So temporary. She confines herself to that weakest thing just to be with us. It's hard for a mere body to take all that power, you know. So she decreases her power. Otherwise, the body cannot take it. It falls apart. It's like putting a aeroplane's engine to a car. What do you think the car will, what will happen to the car? It's like that, something like that, right? Sometimes we forget the sacrifices and pain she goes through just to spend time with her devotees. All that I said, this universe, this galaxy, and what is beyond that, the unknown. Understand, she is present all over that place, known and unknown. And yet, she allows herself to come and confine herself to this body to stay with us and spend time with us. Same with Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, all of them, they confine themselves to that body. Why? To spend time with us. To show their leelas. When we talk about that today, we have so much happiness, so much joy when we speak about them. And the fact that she pervades everything and she can show up anytime, anywhere as anyone, just to test our bhakti, our awareness, our realization, right? When a child asks who is Rajarajeshwar and who is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, we have a brief description of them. They have built this temple, they have fought this battle, they have won this war, um, they were great kings, that, this, we say so much, right? But when a child asks who is God, can we put it in a phrase? No, it's not easy. Who is God? That is the beauty of it. He is everything. What is everything? You look outside, you see the trees, you see the sun, you see the moon, you see the stars, you see the mountains, you see the river. All that is Him. All that is her. Pages and pages and pages. God is not one line. Now, when you ask a scientist, how did this universe happen? A scientist will say, I mean, that is a modern science, okay? I'm just saying what is there already. There's a Big Bang theory up. What is that? I mean, a small, hot, dense state. It expanded really fast, faster than the speed of light, creating this universe. So according to modern science, this universe was created like that. They don't mention God. They say this is how it was created. So it's okay. Let's understand this. I mean, break this down, I thought. Let's break this down and understand clearly. Even for a small thing, creation is something that, we're not talking about some jujube earthen pot or mud pot, right? Jujube is a slang. It's just a silly kind of thing. Even for that, let's say an earthen pot, I say, you see this pot, can you make something similar? And you're going to ask me, I need clay or mud. I can't make a pot without it. Okay, let's bring the clay and mud. And you're going to be like, I need the instrument, the tool to make it. Okay, let's bring the tool. And you're going to be like, I don't know how to make the exact pot. I may make another one. Okay, then we have to go and look for the expert who makes that exact pot. Now, when we find the expert, he'll be like, I no longer have the expertise to make them. This is for a jujube pot we're talking. So many criteria. No one can make the same pot. Here we're talking about the universe. I explained the whole universe fact to you. We're talking about that. The known and the unknown. The galaxies. All that. Huh? This is endless. There's no end to it also. So all this beautiful thing that I explained before, the sun, the 9 planets orbiting. We're talking about our galaxy we know. Talking about just the Milky Way. And creating let's come to Earth. Galaxy on one side, but let's talk about just one planet, Earth. So much of beauty lies in it. The trees, the flower blooms on time in spring, autumn, all the leaves go brown and orange and red. It's so beautiful. Those little factors, colors, the rain, the sun, the moon, the stars, all that is visible to us is so beautiful. And from the smallest, tiniest bug, let's say ant, to the largest mammal, we have to go to the sea for that, the whale. You know how much the whale weighs? It weighs over 100,000 pounds. That also Ambal only created, right? 100 feet long. It can be more than that also. So this is only about the earth. So a small, extremely small, hot, dense point started this and created this universe. So we can say, because they say a point, we can say nature. Nature created nature. Right? Makes sense? Now, what is nature in Sanskrit? Prakriti. Prakriti also means Ambal. See, I came back to her again. Everything starts and ends with her. Prakriti is also Ambal. So I agree with the fact that nature created nature. Do you agree? So we agree. We agree with this concept. So Ambal and Shivan, they both are in the space, right? He's representing that space also. One of his forms are the space, the sky. Ambal and Shivan, both pervade this whole universe, which is immeasurable. Nobody can measure it. And it's still expanding, is what the scientists also said. It's still expanding. Let's close our eyes and enjoy this beautiful, out of the world, outside the box, this journey which they have created for us to understand their power, to understand our power. What is our power? Not to become superhumans. Our power to realize ourself, self with a capital S, to reach them, to ultimately go reach them. Stop this sticking to this box and the bubble and look further out and enjoy it. Absorb it. Pay attention to it. What comes to my mind is this beautiful song, this phrase from Sundaramurti Nayanar's one of his padigams. I'm going to sing that for you, and you will see how well he saw what most of us couldn't see. தன்னார் மதிசூடி தழல் போலும் திருமேனி என்னார் புறமூன்றும் எரி உன்னாய் நகை செய்தாய் மன்னார் பெண்ணை தென்பால் வெண்ணை நல்லூரருள் துறையுள் அண்ணா உனக்காளாயினி அல்லேன் எனலாமே ஊனாய் உயிரானாய் உடலானாய் உலகானாய் வானாய் நிலனானாய் கடலானாய் மலையானாய் தேனார் பெண்ணை தென்பால் வெண்ணை நல்லூரருள் துறையுள் ஆனாய் உனக்காளாயினி அல்லேன் எனலாமே. What is he saying? The calm moon, the calmness, the coolness of the moon, and the fire like sun are all contained in you. Madi Sudi. A mere glance from being so powerful. He says, you're so powerful. Just with a glance, you can destroy everything that is around us. And of course, he says, I'm your servant. This is a song he sings to him, saying that he's a slave. The first song he sang, my favorite. So every stanza ends with him saying, yes, I am your slave. Swami, I am your slave. How can I not be your slave? I am your slave. The next stanza is, Unai uiranai udalanai ulaganai. You are the flesh. You are the life. You are the body. Uir, udal, ulaganai. You are my world. வானாய் நிலனானாய் கடலானாய் மலையானாய். Vanam, vastness of the sky. You are the earth, I see. Kadal, see the oceans. And then Malay, see the mountains. And you are as sweet as honey. Oh Lord, how can I not be your slave? I am your slave. I'm always your slave. Sundaramurti Nayanar sings. I hope you enjoyed this. Can Urmila read out the quote?
We seem to be living within a confined periphery. Shouldn't we realize that a vast universe lies outside this periphery? A vast universe with limitless information.
Thank you. Mathioli Charanam, Jai Nandalal.